Hi everybody, welcome back to beewowd by April Lee. I am your host, April Lee. I wanted to come on here and accept the Granny Challenge, the season of the Granny Challenge. I know I haven't been on for a while and I apologize, but I explained, why I was not going to be on for a while and wasn't sure when I would be back on, but I feel like it's time now to get started. I have so much to do and catch up on. So to begin with, I have a project that I've actually been working on for, it's one of those whips that I just recently found. It is actually a pair of granny slippers. So it's just a series of, I believe it's 6 small granny squares, and the way you attach them, they become a slipper. So, and I don't have them with me right now where I would show you. One is completely done. The other one I just basically need to attach together. I need to get my head wrapped around it. I attached the 4 and now I just need to figure out where to attach the other 2 based on what the other slipper is like. And I haven't been able to wrap my head around it. So I will be showing them here shortly. As I was going through my patterns a few days ago, I have books and books and books of patterns that I've printed out. I come across this free pattern. It's from Beautiful Crochet and Stuff, or beautifulcrochetstuff.com. And it is a granny square beanie and scarf. And it's a free pattern, and I'll link it. I'll link that website below. And then it shows you on the back here. So it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to end up trying to make it hopefully in time before the challenge ends. And then I was gifted also a bunch of old books and magazines from my my friend that was like a mother figure to me in Arizona. Her mom gave these to me. This is the Big Book of Granny Squares, and it is dated the spring of 1992. And this is what it looks like. And there is all kinds of different patterns on the back here. It shows stack up coasters, a flower game granny square blanket, which is absolutely gorgeous, a shopping bag, and a garden lace afghan. So those are the few patterns that they have there. And then, of course, I mean, look how old this is. This is really a vintage book, but these are so awesome to keep. They have pictures of like a big block granny square blanket, which is really, really pretty. They have pictures of what they call blouse, but we now call them shirts. So they have those. That's in the fashion forecast section to show you. And then they have gifts for baby that are in black and white, of course, because this is not a colored magazine for the most part. Some of it is, some of it isn't. Let's see here. What else does it have? It has some baby blankets in it. Those are really, really cute too. So it's just a really good, and it goes over the basic Afghan stitch. This one looks like it is to do with like Tunisian, because it has all those stitches on the hook. So I'm thinking maybe back then it was called the basic Afghan stitch, whereas now we call it the Tunisian stitch. And it tells you how to basic crochet, how to half double crochet, things like that. So it's really, really a pretty cool magazine. I never really got it out to look at it so much. It's got some handbags in here. It's got some rugs. So I might make an item out of this as well. I'm not sure yet, but I just thought I'd show this to you. It's pretty cool to keep these old magazines lying around. And I know I have more granny square patterns, but those are the ones that I'm going to be working on for now. So I wanted to have this video just be a short video, and basically stating that I've accepted the challenge and I'm going to work on it. I know I'm a little late. Everybody is, already started posting stuff and things like that. And that's okay. I'm always late. I'm a latecomer always, but, been going through a lot of rough times lately, and, haven't done much crocheting lately. I really haven't. I spent the whole weekend working on my very first diamond painting, and let me tell you, I am addicted. I need a break from it though, because it was a small one. It was like an 8x10 size, but it was just very addicting. I'm like, oh, I can just do this one. I can just do this letter. I'll just do this one more, and then I'll be, and before you know it, I just keep going and going and going, and I literally just finished it right before I got on here. And it's like 7 o'clock at night on Sunday. So it is very addicting. I have one coming in the mail tomorrow that I ordered for my baby cousin's birthday. That is the end of April. She loves unicorns. So I am going to do this absolutely gorgeous and the most colorful rainbowish colors of a unicorn one. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm gonna frame it, seal it and frame it and put it, have her, so her mom can put it on her bedroom wall. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I have some other projects that I got to get working on. I just found out yesterday that I have a 3-kid birthday party I need to go to on February 22nd, which is 2 weeks from now. One is for a 5-year-old, one is for a 16-year-old. I think my niece Emily is 16. Or not Emily, I'm sorry. One is for a 5-year-old. My niece Coraline. One is for my nephew Liam, who is going to be 2, and the other one is my niece Stormy, who is, I'm bad with this, probably like 12, or I think she might be 13 this year. So I'm trying to figure out, excuse me, with my itching in my eyes, my allergies. I'm actually allergic to my cat. Found that out a few years ago when I went in for surgery for my a cyst that was in my groin area. And when I was in the hospital for a few days, I was fine. My eyes didn't itch. My eyes didn't, I didn't sneeze. And as soon as I got home, within like a half hour to an hour of her rubbing on me and loving all over me, I started sneezing. My eyes started itchy. So I kind of put 2 and 2 together and thought, oh, I must be allergic to her, but there's no way I'm getting rid of her. Absolutely no way I'm getting rid of her at all. I love her too much. I can never live my life without a cat. So, and really she's the only thing that's pulling me through losing my muffin. So, but yeah, everything else, I will have other videos coming up. Tuesday, I'm hoping to be finding out the date of my surgery for my foot. It's the same type of surgery that Sandy from Crochet A Canada went through with her bunion and reconstructing her toes. Hers was a little bit bigger than mine, but not too much bigger. I don't know how much difference with the toe deformity that, we're dealing with, but it's the same kind of difference. But my problem is that I'm concerned about, and I have to talk to my doctor about this, is I have two bad knees. I cannot put pressure, or if I do put pressure on my knees, it's very, very little. So I need to see how much cushion is on those knee scooters, because I would honestly prefer one of those knee scooters. But with as much pressure as I have to probably put on it, I might end up having to do a wheelchair. And then when I can use a little bit of pressure, I do have a walker with wheels on the front that I can use. So I can, use that, which probably would be a lot easier for me than a cane to start off with. So that's going to be one thing I need to talk with my doctor on Tuesday. The last few days of this past week was a little tough. When we have storms coming through and the barometric pressure changes, if you have fibro, you all will know what I'm talking about. It's really the barometric pressure that changes with the changes that causes our problems with our pain. And I don't usually track weather too much because I don't want it to get to where, oh, I know this weather's coming, so my body must hurt. But I really need to try, because this way I can get ahead of the game and start taking my anti-inflammatories. And I just never do that. But Thursday and Friday, we had two different storm fronts coming through. So they weren't bad storms, but they were enough to make the barometric pressure change. And then I woke up yesterday and it was really pretty good. I woke up, I was feeling pretty good. I was in pain as usual. I'm always in pain, but it was tolerable. And it was definitely doable. So I got up and I was doing my diamond painting a little bit. And probably I had some breakfast, and probably 2:30ish, 3 in the afternoon, I just started getting really, really chilled to the bone, like my core temperature was going down again. So when that happens, I'll lay down and I'll cover up with my thick Afghan. And of course, Tala lays on top of me and snuggles all over me. And then I ended up falling asleep. So I fell asleep probably on and off for the rest of the evening. But I would get up every so often, go to the bathroom, stretch my legs, and then sit down and do some of my diamond painting. So then there's another front coming through tonight. My body so far, knock on wood, does not hurt so bad. But I'm really hoping that it stays that way, because I really don't like going to bed and being in so much pain that I can't sleep. It's really miserable. But anyhow, so this granny challenge off on that rabbit trail, as they say. I'm going to get those booties done, and I will share them with you with my next video. And hopefully be able to make maybe a granny square hat and maybe the scarf to go with it. And then I'll add that to my collection of my the ones that I'm going to donate. So I may not get to donate them this year, but they will definitely go in my pile to donate, so I can donate next year. So that's all I have today for the Granny Square Challenge for the season of the Granny. I can't wait to get some of these done and hopefully be able to have a few pictures and projects to share with you, and then move on forward from there. All right. Well, I hope you all have a great night, and thank you so much for stopping by. Again, if you're not already subscribed, please do hit that the subscribe button, and hit the thumbs up so that I can get, so that YouTube can see, gives me my stats and all that good stuff. And please, if you can, watch this from beginning to end, because I really need to get my watch hours up as well. I know I need to get more videos out there, and I'm trying. Just seems like the universe is against me, but that's okay. I'll fight through. We'll get it through here. I should be getting my storage unit from behind me here in the next week or two. So I'm super excited about that. And I can start getting this disaster area cleaned up and organized so that I can get in here and get my sewing machine out and get my curtains hung. I need to hem up my curtains before I put them up. So, all right. Well, I hope you all have a good night, and I hope you had a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Until then, happy hooking.